Welcome to the CFD weekly overview of the global financial markets. The euro-dollar currency pair was quite volatile last week. The ECB disappointed in terms of the rumoured rate hike by 2019. However, the euro paired losses over the last 3 days of the week. The British pound was very volatile, but little changed last week. The Bank of England is expected to raise its key lending rate by 25 basis points to 0.75 on Thursday. Dovish or hawkish noises from the central bank will determine the short-term movement of the British currency. The Japanese yen traded in a narrow range last week, but weakened against the dollar on Tuesday. The Bank of Japan pledged to keep interest rates low and adopted a forward guidance model to strengthen its commitment for its massive policy stimulus. The dollar index fell last week despite excellent second quarter GDP figures on Friday. The US Federal Reserve holds its two-day monetary policy meeting this week. The central bank is expected to keep its key interest rate unchanged. Facebook and Twitter experienced an epic plunge of around 20% when their earnings reports were released. Declining user numbers and subscribers were behind the fall. This week the earnings season continues, with Apple, Tesla, Ferrari and others expected to report their last quarter results. Investors will also be watching out for results from European companies such as Volkswagen and BMW. Gold prices continued to slip lower last week as the commodity found little support from a weaker dollar. Oil prices jumped last week on decreasing US inventories. Prices eased on Tuesday as Reuters reported that OPEC hiked production by 70,000 barrels per day to 32.64 million barrels per day, which is a 2018 high. However, supply disruptions in Saudi Arabia and declining output from Venezuela, Iran and Libya are still supporting crude. Bitcoin traded sharply higher last week, breaking past $8,300 to hit its highest level in 2 months. Analysts believe the rally was mainly due to speculation that a Bitcoin ETF would be approved by the US Securities and Exchange Commission in August. You've been watching the CFD Weekly overview of the global financial markets.